everybody, it's Jo Dyer here, the Soul Apothecary, and I want to read a poem for you today, but it's not one of mine, and I think if I read the poem I'll be breaking copyright laws, and I don't want to get into trouble. So I'm going to give you a flavour of the poem, and it's a poem by Mary Oliver, and it's called If I Wanted a Boat. And in this poem, it's a very short poem. It's in her book, Blue Horses by Mary Oliver. And in this poem, she talks about a boat. If she wanted a boat, if she wanted a boat, she would want a boat that wouldn't learn the difference between starboard and port. If she had a boat, she'd want one that bounded hard on the waves. And when it came near rocks, it would lean into them a little bit and have a little touch or two on the rocks. And it would head towards the whales. And it would be a boat that she couldn't steer. And I'm just gonna read a couple of lines from it, because these are the really important lines. And it gives the reason why she would want a boat like this. And she asks, what kind of life is it? Always to plan and do, to promise and finish, to wish for the near and the safe. What kind of life would it be to have a boat that you could always steer, that you were always in control of? And I love this poem. I love the sentiment of this poem, because my question to you today is, what sort of boat would you want? What sort of life do you want? How do you want to feel? Do you want to be safe all the time? Do you want to play safe all the time? Or are you prepared to take a few risks? Are you prepared to be dared into doing new things? And yeah, because if we spend our lives playing safe all the time, isn't that a life half-lived? We all want to be safe, don't we? We all want to be safe, but we can't be safe all the time. And if we deny our soul's yearning for adventure, for expansiveness, if we deny ourselves the possibilities that just taking a few risks, having a boat we can't steer sometimes, if we deny ourselves that, what are we denying ourselves? What are we doing with our life if we play safe the whole time? And that's my question to you today, because I used to do that. I used to play safe all the time. I was frightened. I wanted to be safe the whole time, and I denied myself so much because of that. And now my work is all about helping people to tune into how they really want to feel. And so this poem really speaks to me, and I hope it speaks to some of you, of that question. What sort of a life do you want to live? What do you want to get to the end of your life and regret that you haven't taken those few risks? And it puts me in mind of my relationship with fear. As I said, I used to be a very, very frightened person who said no to everything. And some years ago now, I had a conversation with her, with my fear. And I asked her what she needed of me. I asked her to trust me. And we decided that we would renegotiate our friendship. And we set up a new friendship based upon the fact that we would dare each other to do things. Instead of her kicking off every time that I even thought about doing something that was a little bit out of our comfort zone and unsafe, she would always throw her toys out of the pram. And we decided that, in fact, we were okay. We'd got through so many years together without anything awful happening. And so she could trust me. And so we dared each other. I said to her, how about we play this game of dare? And to my amazement, she agreed. And, and since that day, we play this game of dare. And so she's dared me today to come here live on my profile and speak this video. Because this has to be said. This has to be said. I need to speak this to you, to draw your attention to how small our lives can be and how we might get to the end of our lives with so many regrets if we play safe all the time, if we choose a boat that we can steer and be in control of the whole of our lives. We'll only have a life half-lived at the end of it. And our lives are too short for that, and too precious, So my question is, how do you want to feel in your life? Is your sense of safety, your sense of control, the most important thing? Or is the most important thing to feel adventurous, to have a sense of adventure, of possibility? And if this is calling to you, do message me and have a chat with me about how we can work together to help you to even start to desire a boat that you can't steer. That would be a good starting point. A boat that you can't steer. Just a desire to have that boat is a starting point. Because I know how scary it is to even contemplate having a boat that you're not in control of. So yeah, so if this resonates with you, and if you are at that point where you're thinking, what sort of a life do I want to live? Then just message me and we can start a conversation. Have a great day and thanks for watching this video. Bye.